Flexiworkforce is the UK's only job site that actually specialises in flexible working patterns. There's no other job site actually in the UK currently that actually takes care of job seekers who need or want to work outside the normal 9 to 5, whether that be full-time hours, doing flexi time, or the traditional job share, term time or part-time. I'm one of those traditional entrepreneurial type people who is very unfocused. You think of 1,000,001 ideas and they always seem like the best ideas in the world. So a jack of all trades, kind of master of none. Then when I came up with the idea, which was through my own experiences and not being able to find a job that fit around my life, I came up with this idea and thought, I know how I am internally. If I don't partner up with somebody or get in front of somebody who can actually guide me, then this will just turn into another one of those pipe dreams. So I'd seen an ad in the paper with a past now chicklet appointed who was featured and thought I would give it a go. Gave them a call, came in and actually saw what the structure was like and then pitched, and then the rest is history really from there. I'm not one who can work by herself with an idea. I need to have people around me to either bounce ideas off, to feel more supported, and to basically be told if you're heading in the right direction. And eSpark with their mentors, obviously their free office space, which helps, but it's the enablement team, it's the other chicklets who are going through the same experience with you at the same time, who have helped actually form my business. So I've fallen down a few times, and if I'd done that by myself at my own kitchen bench, I probably would have stayed there. But here they sort of pick you up, brush you off, tell you their experiences, and then put you on a way again to actually either pivot or continue down the path you're on, but making some different decisions. I was very fortunate. I actually came to a Harper Macleod seminar on investment, and one of the Kelvin Capital workers or investees, whatever you would like to call them, was sitting in the back. He came and actually spoke about how you get investment through Kelvin Capital, and the idea I liked is that it was Scottish based, so I wasn't paying for costs going down to London to pitch. So I spoke to him, he quite liked my idea. I followed him up a couple of days later to make sure he remembered who I was. He had told me then that he liked my idea so much that he had passed it on to one of the board members who wanted to meet me. So I was very fortunate that Lewis actually liked my idea to begin with. And then I met with Jim Hall, who loved my idea again, and sort of I was able to, I suppose, circumvent the process more than what other people have been able to, because I was able to pitch my idea to their board members the next day, which cut out a whole raft of time that most people would probably have to go to. And through my enthusiasm and the fact that they liked my concept, they took me to the next level very, very quickly. And I had investment within 6 weeks, which I've seen some people struggling for 6 months, traipsing up and down the country pitching. So I was very fortunate that my idea had a lot of leg. Know your pitch, be confident with your business, and most of all, know your numbers, because the investors, it's their money, so they're releasing a lot of cash to you, so you have to make them feel safe knowing where that cash is going, and that you as a person will make it work and won't throw that cash up against the wall. And they will ask you all types of questions with regards to your margins, why you're spending money on a certain thing, what's your burn rate, why is your burn rate so high, etc. How good are your staff, why do you want your staff on board, who do you need? And if you can't answer all these questions, then these are too many blanks that they won't really consider you past then. So know your business inside out and know your numbers. Without investment, we wouldn't be Flexiworkforce today. We were very close to having no money left, because I had used all my spare cash on getting my website up and going and paying an intern. And the money came through at the right time. They knew it was urgent as well because the legislation was coming out, so I indeed had my investment rushed, which was good. And since we've had it, I've been able to progress with digital marketing, because my burn rate for digital marketing, being an online business, is very high. So without that money, I probably wouldn't be here. I'd still have an idea of what I was doing, but it'd be traipsing up and down the country to find investment still, which would still be drilling away at any cash that I could possibly find. So with the investment, it's allowed me to take on more staff, which I now have 3 full-time staff. I have a non-exec direct, which I pay. So therefore, we've now expanded and we can do more things at a quicker pace. And I can actually throw a lot of money into monthly digital marketing, which is exposing us a lot more. And in the last 3 days, actually, that the digital marketing has gone live, we've had over 100 applications, which has been very good. And through the investment as well, I've been able to bring on PwC, RBS, Santander and Hayes, because these are large companies that want to know that they're coming with you, that people are invested in you, and that therefore you've got backing, and they know I've got the backing, and therefore they know I've got the support, and that I'm onto a winner. To pick myself up quick after I've fallen down through either not understanding or just had enough, or I've had to pivot and it's been quite depressing, and to stop being negative sometimes. I can become quite negative with regards to certain things that happen. So therefore, a couple of times one of the enablement people has marched me out of the office and told me to come back in with a whole new attitude, which is sometimes what you need. It's a nice little sort of slap on the nose with a wet paper to get you back on track. There will be tears, there's always going to be tears. But when I feel like that, when I feel frustrated or angry, or that things just aren't going anywhere, I sort of just have to go, you know what, that's just one of those days. You're going to have those days, and just accept it for one of those days, and you know it won't continue on. So just pick yourself up and get on with it and believe in what you're doing. If you don't believe, cut it dry and just walk away.